What a pride. Look at that red, everybody. Let's hear it for our graduates. At this time, we will begin the processional for Edinburg High School, class of 2025. Row 1, please stand.
Everyone, please be seated. Good afternoon, parents, guests, Edinburg High School faculty, ECISD administration, and distinguished graduates of 2025. I am not here to ramble towards our crowd. I am here to express the fierce disposition of our new generation. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. We must first step back and take in the multifaceted mural conceived by our united experiences. This day is not celebrated for its own sake, but in gratitude of our scholarly actions and by extent, their long-term impact. This goes beyond our academic achievements. For how many of us have first stepped into our school corridors and found ourselves disoriented by its grand scale? Now, we have matured, and many will discover themselves guiding the arrival of future classes through those halls to one day share this ceremony. We have dealt with our deadlines, striving to surpass them, and it is now that we don't just bask in the light of our unionized efforts, but shade in a moment of peace, realizing we have attained ultimate freedom. From this point forward, we will all stray from the original path of instrumentality. Some will immediately enter the workforce. Others will continue on to college. A few will join the military, and some are still uncertain about their direction in life. Regardless of your choice, we will be approaching uncharted territory. I can only offer this interlude in the present to reflect and reminisce on your past instead of leaving you to dwell on the mistakes in the future. Embrace your significant accomplishments, greatest altruism, and closest acquaintances. Give yourself the soft reprieve from the shame, the regrets, and the faded friendships. To see the radiance you have uncovered culminate into that magic hour of opportunity, that acceptance born of selfishness, and that allure unfolding for your tomorrow. And with that final consolation, let us once again show off the overwhelming spirit and eagle of our school one final time. My fellow peers, let them have it from the Edinburg High School graduating class of 2025. And now, let us find stillness in our hearts. Please rise and gather in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, today we offer you our requiem, for our unfinished business is brought to a close. What once felt far away now rests in our hands, not as a trifle, but as testimony. You have led us through seasons of doubt, into days of determination. We stand here, clad in red, robes stitched with pride and perseverance, but forever dressed in our shroud of resilience, carved by challenge and stirred by your spirit. Let this moment of gospel echo. We are more than just our achievements. We're shaped by your grace, yet never confined to reach our fullest expression. Bless those who have walked beside us, who lifted our eyes towards the next climb, whether it be your ladder of constellations or our calling. And may we all do from here reflect the light of your sacred glory. In your holy name and sanctity we pray. Amen. Please remain standing and remove all headgear for the presentation of colors, National Anthem, Pledge of Allegiance, and Texas Pledge, which will be led by Edinburg High School's top honor graduate, Valeria Martinez.
The color guard for today's ceremony is being presented by the Edinburg High School JROTC Bobcat Battalion, commanded by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Medrano, under the direction of Chief Warrant Officer 4 Salvador Chavez and Sergeant First Class Micaela Reyes. Commander of the color guard and carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet Master Sergeant Kevin Ibarra. Cadet Major Ricardo Reyes is carrying the Texas flag. Cadet Sergeant First Class Jose Peña is carrying the battalion colors. The guards and Cadet Corporal Emmanuel Martinez and Cadet Captain Elizabeth Garza. The national anthem will be led by the EHS choir, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and Texas Pledge. Please sorry.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of brave.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Everyone, please be seated. At this time, we will have our fifth-ranked student, Miguel Ángel Vierma Carrasquero, who will introduce our platform guests.
Good afternoon. My name is Miguel Ángel Vielma Carrasquero, Edinburg High School honor graduate. It is my honor to present the members of the Edinburg School Board of Trustees. Please stand to be recognized as I call out your name. Mr. David Torres, School Board President. Mrs. Carmen Gonzalez, School Board Vice President. Mrs. Leti Flores, School Board Secretary. Dr. Luis Louis Alamia, School Board Member. Ms. Leticia Leti Garcia, School Board Member. Mr. Javier Salinas, School Board Member. Mrs. Dominga Minga Vela, School Board Member. Also, at this time, I would like to recognize former school board members. Oscar Salinas, Alfonso J. Medina, and Dr. Martin Castillo. I would also like to recognize Dr. Mario Salinas, Superintendent of Schools, our EHS principal, Mr. Dominic Peña. Joining us on stage, my fellow classmates and honor graduates, Fatima Nunez, Student Council President. Fatima will be attending the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, majoring in psychology. Fatima has earned her associate's degree in arts from South Texas College. She's completed over 200 hours of community service. She has also served as a class officer all 4 years of high school, helping make an unforgettable experience for herself and her peers. Ladies and gentlemen, Fatima Nunez. Mia Gonzalez, Senior Class President. Mia will be attending Texas State University, majoring in psychology. Mia has been involved as a class officer, helping make high school memorable for our student body. She's broken 3 school records in the 100-meter hurdles in track and field. Ladies and gentlemen, Mia Gonzalez. 5th-ranked student, myself, Miguel Ángel Vielma Carrasquero, an immigrant student from Venezuela. I will be attending Texas A&M University at College Station, majoring in biomedical engineering. I graduated with an Associates of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies from South Texas College. I am an AP Scholar with honors by the College Board, and as a 4-year member of Mariachi Primer Orgullo and Orchestra, I was also a group leader of the All-Star ECISD Mariachi de Mi Tierra. Plays first chair All-State Mariachi Group Leader 2 years in a row, a UIL Outstanding Performer and Solo and Ensemble. I also participated in varsity swimming 2 years in a row. Ladies and gentlemen, 5th-ranked student, Miguel Ángel Vielma Carrasquero. 4th-ranked student, Valeria Sadai Martinez. Valeria will be attending the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, majoring in education. She is a recipient of the National Hispanic Recognition Award, an AP Scholar with Distinction, Mu Alpha Theta Officer, Quill and Scroll member, UIL Regional Qualifier, and Business Professionals of America Qualifier. Ladies and gentlemen, 4th-ranked student, Valeria Sadai Martinez. 3rd-ranked student, Cristobal Treviño. Cristobal will be attending St. Edward's University, majoring in finance. Cristobal has been a member of the La Excelencia Migrant Club, National Art Honor Society, Mock Trial Club, National Honor Society, Business Professionals of America, Recycling Club, Theater, and Pause. He's received the Superintendent's Award 3 years in a row, President's Award, AP Scholar Award, Hispanic Recognition Award, UIL Scholar Award, Perfect Attendance Award, NHS Scholarship Award, and Rotary Honor Student Recognition Certificate. Also, to add to his hard work and dedication, he is a Gates Scholarship recipient. Ladies and gentlemen, EHS 3rd-ranked student, Cristobal Treviño. 2nd-ranked student and salutatorian for the EHS class of 2025, Andres Valdez. Andres will be attending the University of Texas at Austin, majoring in biology. He graduated with his Associates of Arts from South Texas College. Andres is a National Hispanic Scholar and AP Scholar by honor by College Board, Texas Excellence Scholar, Dell Scholar, and TIP Scholar. He is also a member of the National Honor Society, Pause, and served on the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council. Ladies and gentlemen, EHS Salutatorian Andres Valdez. And leading the EHS class of 2025 as the valedictorian is Rebecca Ayala. Rebecca will be attending Baylor University, where she received a distinguished merit-based scholarship that will allow her to major in biology with a concentration in pre-medicine. She is an AP Scholar and was recognized into the National Hispanic Recognition Program by the College Board. Rebecca is president of the FFA, 4-H president, Town and Country, a Special Olympics ambassador, and an active member of other community service organizations. She has also been part of the Edinburg High School 11-time NCAA champ cheer team all 4 years of high school, serving as varsity captain for the 2024-2025 school year. Ladies and gentlemen, EHS valedictorian Rebecca Ayala. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to present to you our awesome Edinburg High School principal, Mr. Dominic Peña.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Miguel Angel, that was phenomenal. Good afternoon. Welcome, esteemed colleagues, board members, parents, and families. We are delighted to welcome you to this momentous occasion. As principal of Edinburg High School, it is my distinct honor to address you today in celebration of a long-lasting academic excellence that defines our school and our community. At the close of this fantastic year, I wish to recognize our outstanding teachers. That's right, you can clap for them. And our staff for their unwavering support to teach our students. But there's a lot more than that. We can't forget our bus drivers. Let's hear for our bus drivers. Let's hear for our cafeteria workers, our custodians, our counselors, our police officers, our paraprofessionals, our parent volunteers, our teachers, and of course our nurses. Their contributions are vital to the success of what you see in front of you. Fellow graduates, your accomplishment today is a testament of a collective effort of those who have supported you throughout your academic journey. Let us show us sincere gratitude to your parents, your grandparents, let's hear it, come on. Your guardians, your brothers, your sisters, and those who helped you to make this day possible. Thank you, parents, families, for entrusting and believing in us. On behalf of my administrative team and my staff, thank you for always providing your support. Congratulations again to you, all parents. Thank you so much. Para nuestros padres y familiares, gracias por su apoyo y cariño, en cual le han brindado a sus hijos durante trayectoria como alumnos de Edinburg High School. De parte de la administración, consejeras y maestros de Edinburg High School, ha sido un gran placer y orgullo haberles servido. Thank you. I also want to recognize our graduating class for their efforts in meeting the academic goals that were laid out before them. This senior class has completed 100% of their college applications and have received acceptance for admission. This class has received $8.7 million in scholarships. That's right, let's hear a round of applause. We're also proud to announce that these seniors have earned 558 industry-based certifications and are ready for the workforce. That's right. Additionally, there are 48 of our graduates that are sitting here who have received an associate's degree from South Texas College. At this time, those who received an associate's degree, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations, students. You may be seated. It is also my distinct honor to recognize our seniors who have enlisted in a branch of our country's armed forces. These young men and women will proudly represent their families, our community, and this great nation. At this time, seniors who have enlisted and are representing our armed forces, please stand to be recognized. On behalf of our classmates, your teachers, and the community, I wish you the very best and hope to see your safe return. We are incredibly proud of you for your courage and commitment. May God protect you. Looking at the faces today, I'm reminded of the core mission that drives Edinburg High School. And that's to ensure that every single one of our students succeeds academically, opening wide the pathways to opportunity. And as your principal, this mission has been my unwavering focus, and in my deepest hope that each of you has truly begun to reach your full potential in your endeavors. And speaking of pathways, It's a little surreal to be standing here in front of you as a former Bobcat. That's right, class of '88. It's astonishing to be giving a graduation speech as your principal, but life, as you're about to find out, has a wonderful way of surprising us with unexpected journeys. Now, as I stand before you and before your next adventure, there's a truth to what I want to share with you, one that isn't often celebrated on a day like today. You've heard a lot about success. You're rightfully so. You've achieved it, and that's why you're here today. But as you move forward, I want you to understand that failure isn't the opposite of success. In fact, it is the foundation, it's the bedrock of success. Think about it. How many times did you struggle with a difficult concept in class, only to finally grasp and making a few mistakes, you figured it out? Every inventor, every artist, every innovator will tell you that the path to a breakthrough is paved with the attempts that didn't quite work out. Thomas Edison famously said, "I've not failed 10,000 times. I've just found 10,000 ways that it didn't work." In life, you're going to stumble. You're going to face setbacks. You will try things that didn't pan out. And in those moments, it will be tempting to feel discouraged, to doubt, or even perhaps give up. But it is precisely in those moments that truth growth occurs. It is from those experiences of failures that you'll gain resilience, learn valuable lessons, and refine your approach and discover strengths that you never thought you had. Embrace the lessons that come from failure. Cultivate the mindset that sees every misstep not as an end, but as a crucial piece of data, a necessary step on the path of mastery. Edinburg High School has equipped you with knowledge, skills, and values. Now go out and apply them, even if the pathway is bumpy. Dare to try, dare to risk, and even learn, and you'll find out that you'll have a positive outcome. The pathways to opportunity are now truly open. They won't always be smooth, but remember that the strongest foundations are often built upon the very things that once crumbled. Go forth, graduates, and build your magnificent futures, understanding that every brick, even the ones that didn't quite fit, contributes to the masterpiece of your life. Make us proud. And finally, don't forget the foundation that defines you. You are a representation of those who are witnessing this occasion today, those that are up here in the stands. Their hard work and determination in providing you with the necessities to get you here is an absolute testament of their devotion to you and your future. Edinburg High, again, has proven its excellence through its academic, athletic, and UIL achievements made this year. As a graduate of EHS, you represent the traditions and the pride of this city. Edinburg High School is extremely proud to have prepared you academically as you pursue a college education, your military enlistment, or the workforce. Today, as an EHS graduate, you become a member of a prestigious alumni of the Edinburg Bobcats. You all have made this year a memorable one for me, and I'm extremely proud of you. Congratulations, and remember, we built this city. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome to you, to the podium, our salutatorian, Andres Valdez.
Buenas tardes a todos. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Andres Valdez, and I am honored and extremely grateful to be standing here before you all as your class of 2025 Salutatorian. This speech was written at 10 p.m. the night before it was due, like many of the other things I did throughout high school. I stared blankly at the screen for an hour. I knew I had so many things I wanted to say, but no idea how to say them. So here goes nothing. First and foremost, I would like to extend the biggest thank you and express my deepest gratitude to my parents for everything they have done for me. They started my academic journey when I was just a little kid, pushing me towards striving to become the best version of myself. They instilled the goal of becoming valedictorian when I was in 5th grade. If only I could go back in time to see the beaming smile I'm sure 5th grade me would have if I told him where I'm at today, speaking and standing in front of my graduating class. I can proudly say that I'm a reflection of all my parents, of all the values and lessons I was taught from a very young age. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you guys. Parents in the audience, on behalf of this graduating class, thank you for everything you have done for us. To my precious sister, I wouldn't be the passionate and tenacious person I am today without the hundreds of fights we have had over the years, so thank you. I couldn't be more proud to call myself your brother. To all of my friends, you know who you are. Thank you for motivating me every day and being by my side even when circumstances were rocky. And finally, thank you to our amazing principal, Mr. Peña, to all of the Edinburg High School teachers, counselors, administrators, and staff for guiding me and my graduating class to this golden finish line we are finally crossing today. Looking back on my 4 years of high school, I can confidently say that I hold no regrets. And I hope, my fellow classmates, that you all leave here feeling more fulfilled than you ever have, because today, you are graduating. I remember my 2nd grade teacher having a banner hung on the wall behind her desk saying, "Class of 2025." I also vividly remember feeling as if that moment where we would walk across the stage would never come. I mean, a whole decade to a 7-year-old seemed like eternity, but that day is somehow finally here. I am so proud of everyone in front of me for persevering through the challenges we faced together throughout high school. As I look into the sea of red in front of me, I realize that some of us will go on to college, others will go on into the workforce, the military, and yet others may go on to follow a path we cannot see yet. I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope that you all realize that by being here, you signify that no future endeavor is larger than you and the courage you hold. Some of you guys may have already heard this, but for those of you who haven't, I would still love to share it with you all, since in all honesty, it changed my perspective on life. Hate has 4 letters, but so does love. Enemies has 7 letters, but so does friends. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Failure has 7 letters, but so does success. Cry has 3 letters, but so does joy. And negativity has 10 letters, but so does positivity. Every time you wake up and get off of that bed, you have a choice. So make the right choice and make the best out of everything you have in front of you, because life is the most beautiful gift you can have in front of you. And finally, I leave you all with this said by Ernest Hemingway. There is no nobility in being superior to your fellow men. True nobility is being superior to your former self. I encourage you all to work to become better than yesterday's you. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't fight to try and be something that in your eyes is better than another person. Focus on yourself, and beautiful things will come your way, because as long as you do, you will transcend anything that you thought was impossible. Congratulations, class of 2025, on your accomplishments. Thank you for all our cherished memories, for all our connections, and for all the memorable moments we shared. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to present to you my fellow classmate and valedictorian for the class of 2025, Rebecca Ayala.
Good afternoon, parents, family members, teachers, administration, distinguished guests, and most importantly, fellow graduates. After 4 years of early morning cheer practice, AP courses, late night homework, and countless after-school meetings, I am proud to stand before you as the class of 2025 valedictorian. The work is definitely worth it. First, thank you, Jesus, for allowing us all to gather here today and for giving me the opportunity to speak to all of you. To my teachers, ag teachers, and administration, thank you for the consistent support both inside and outside of the classroom and encouragement when times became difficult. To my counselor, Ms. Johnson, I'm eternally grateful for your guidance, and I would not be where I am today if I didn't have you in my corner. To the financial aid office, I will never forget how much of an amazing support system you have been, never failing to lift my spirits and always answering any question I had about my future. To Coach Eva Guerra, learning from you, growing up inspired by you, and being coached by you has been one of the biggest blessings of my life. The love you have shown me has truly made me the person that I am today and who I want to continue to be. To my family, friends, and Christian James, thank you all for your unwavering love and patience as I navigate these past few years of school full of hope, sadness, and excitement, with never having a doubt that you all would be by my side through it all. You have been the building blocks of my character, my success, and my future, and I can't wait to see what I do with you all by my side. Back to why we're here, the graduating class of 2025. We are the first senior class who has gone through all 4 years present in school after COVID. I can still see all of us in our masks trying to find ourselves again after a long year of eating and sleeping through Google Classroom, pretending that our cameras weren't working. While we've all had a different high school experience, I hope you can look into your minds and take away one beautiful memory that you've made and never forget it. Senior year consisted of laughter, friendships, blaming some things on senioritis, but mostly gratitude as we went through the year thankful for reaching the day we've all been waiting for. I don't think anyone truly anticipated how fast this day would arrive, but it's here, and we are closing the chapter of security and dependence on those around us. How scary is that? I might not have gotten the chance to get to know all of you, and some I might not see again, but I truly believe that each of you will become something astonishing in this life and will accomplish anything and everything you strive to do. With that, life, unfortunately, will not be kind to you. There are going to be times where you are standing between two roads, one straight and narrow, the other long and winding. You will have to make a choice which will take you down one, and it most likely won't be the easy one. But just remember, every choice, every mistake, and every step you take will get you to exactly where you're supposed to be, and that your easy day was yesterday. If there is one thing you can take away from this speech, it's this. You are incredible, you are strong, you are resilient, and you will make it. To my parents, I didn't forget you. And while I did tell you I would talk about you individually, there's just simply too much to say that includes you both. You both are my rocks, my biggest supporters, and the people I strive to be every single day. Thank you isn't enough to express how lucky I am to be your daughter, but I hope that this will be enough. You all are the reason that I go through every day with a smile on my face and hope that the day will be something worthwhile. People ask me who my role models are, and my answer has never changed. It's you. Thank you to the both of you for being the perfect examples of grace, commitment, and strength. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you for being the shoulders that carried me up, while also being the shoulders that I can cry on when I needed you. I love you. But lastly, to my Joey. While I know you're not physically here with me, I know that you would have the biggest smile right now waiting to give me the best hug. I love and miss you every single day, but just know that I am standing here today because of you and your love. Graduates, I am so proud of each of you who are sitting here today for getting through the sleepless nights, personal challenges, and stressful moments that it took to get to this very moment. Never forget who you are, where you come from, and always strive to become a better version of yourself each and every day. If you haven't heard it already, we are so incredibly proud of you for each of you to getting here and sitting in these chairs ready to get your diploma. We are about to leave this arena as Edinburg High School alumni and never have to face an 8-period school day again. My Grey's Anatomy fans know that Derek Shepherd once said, "It's a beautiful day to save lives." I'm going to say congratulations to the class of 2025. It's a beautiful day to graduate. Thank you. And now please welcome back our principal, Mr. Dominic Peña.
Folks, let's hear it for our valedictorian and salutatorian. Let's give them another round of applause. Good work. At this time, I'm extremely proud to recognize them for their academic and work ethic and their commitment to their education. In honor of such outstanding academic achievements, I'm going to present the valedictorian and the salutatorian with certificates to the highest ranking students at EHS. If they can kindly get to the middle, our salutatorian, Andres Valdez, and valedictorian, Rebecca Ayala. At this time, will the graduating class of 2025 please stand? Edinburg Consolidated Independent School District, School Board of Trustees, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mario H. Salinas, Edinburg High School faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to present to you the Edinburg High School graduating class of 2025. As the Edinburg High School principal, I am proud to officially certify that these students have met all graduation requirements of high school as set forth under the laws of the great state of Texas. I recommend that these students graduate and receive a high school diploma. Thank you. Good job, guys. Y'all can sit down. At this time, it is my distinct honor to present to you our superintendent, Dr. Mario H. Salinas.
Good afternoon. In listening to the valedictorian, Ms. Ayala, I was telling Principal Peña in her short bio, she's a member of the 11-time national champion Edinburg High School cheer squad. Now, I was commenting to Principal Peña that to be such a successful team, you have to put in hours and hours and hours to be the very best. And then the valedictorian, Ms. Ayala, on top of being on this cheer team, on top of all the work that she puts in to be the very best, on top of all of that, she is ranked #1 in a class of more than 500 students. That is very impressive. She says that she wants to be a doctor. There is no doubt in my mind that Rebecca Ayala will be a doctor in a few years down the road. Congratulations to you and your parents, Ms. Ayala. Congratulations to the Edinburg High School class of 2025, the 108th graduating class of Edinburg High School. It is my honor to certify Edinburg High School class of 2025. To all in attendance here today, on behalf of the Edinburg CISD, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, welcome to Bird Ogden Arena, and we hope that you enjoy this ceremony. To Mom and Dad, congratulations. We know that your love, your guidance, your support, especially your influence, we've arrived at this moment. To Grandpa, Grandma, and other family and friends, congratulations to you too. To the students, high school graduation concludes this chapter of your life, and you're on to the next. We bid farewell to the class of 2025, as you will be moving on to the next phase of your book of life, to pursue the American dream in the greatest country in the world, the land of opportunity. Your future begins today. Congratulations, graduates of 2025. And now, if you will please stand. Seniors of Edinburg High School, Principal Dominic Pena has confirmed that you have officially completed all your graduation requirements. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Texas Education Agency and by the Edinburg Consolidated Independent School District Board of Trustees and the Superintendent of Schools, it gives me great honor and pride to officially and publicly certify all of you as graduates. Congratulations. May God continue to bless you and your family always. Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely need that step here. Thank you, Dr. Salinas. At this time, we'll begin awarding diplomas by our EHS Guidance and Counseling Department. We will now have Ms. Cecilia Chavez and Mrs. Mary Martinez Alvarado with the presentation of diplomas.
On behalf of Edinburg High School, it gives me great pleasure to begin with the roster of graduates for the class of 2025. Mr. David Torres, President of the Edinburg Consolidated Independent School District Board of Trustees, will commence with the awarding of diplomas. Kenya Denise Acosta Quintanilla. Betty Lou Holly Acuna. Madison Bella Aguilar. Miguel Ángel Aguilar. San Juanita Aguilar. Jeremy Jacob Aguinaga. Amanda Lynn Aguirre. Heaven Aguirre. Jocelyn Erlinda Aguirre. Rosemary Nina Aguirre. Eric Aguirre Osorio. Adrian Anthony Alanis. Citlali Alarcón. Horacio Alarcón Jr. Carolina Almaraz. Emiliano Alonso Salinas. Julio César Alpírez Jr. Jerry Ray Alvarado Jr. Valeria Alvarado. Andrés Álvarez. Andrea Andaverde Hernández. Sergio Anglés Escayola. Stephanie Marisela Antonio Hernández. Emma Samantha Araiza. Anissa Marie Arce. Dene Ray Ariano. Presented by Dr. Luis Louis G. Alamia, member of the ECISD Board of Trustees, Dane Arispe. Evelyn Guadalupe Armendaris. Julissa Janet Arredondo. Oscar Daniel Chapa. Alejandro Cerón. Dominic Milton Rivera. Virginia Arredondo. Saideli Adlixel Arredondo Garza. Anayeli Areguin. Daniel Marin Ariola. Christopher Miquel Arroyo. Leila Renee Arteaga. Jesús Adair Avalos. Arlette Natalie Avila. Christopher Ray Ayala. Rebecca Reese Ayala. Alejandra Baez Mendoza. Genaro Barrera Jr. Diego Barón. Gael Barón. Vieli Itzel Barón. Mónico Ernesto Barón Reyes. Austin Francisco Lee Basoria. Isabella Grace Betancourt. Anthony Joseph Blair. Kyria Edith Elise Brown. Alyssa Rianne Busso. Kaylin Bynum. Sheila Viviana Caballero Camarillo. Samuel Alexander Calderon. Jaden Alexander Canales. Genesis Marie Canseco. April Cantu. Kevin Cantu. Presented by Mrs. Carmen Gonzalez, Vice President of the ECISD Board of Trustees, and Mrs. Dominga Minga Vela, member of the ECISD Board of Trustees, Ruben Delaney Cantu. Grecia Cantu Alcalá. Jessica Carvajal. Kaylee Caroli Carbarin. Mackenzie Jolie Carcaño. Emily Cárdenas. Kendra Vianney Cárdenas. Shara Janelle Cardona. Jose Jared Carmona Garcia. Steven Aslan Carranza. Destiny Lynette Carrion. Ariana Odie Carrillo. Joe Michael Carrion. Miguel Ángel Casanova. David Alejandro Castellanos. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Carmen Gonzalez, Vice President of the Board of Trustees. Ryan Cody Castillo. Santiago Castillo Jr. Angel Castorena. Jul Maria Castro. Rodrigo Cáceres Castillo. Dana Paola Cáceres. Alessandro Ceballos. Daniela Anaí Cedillo. Yesenia Chavero Cortés. Jacob Chavez. Luis Fernando Cisneros. Antonio Francisco Contreras Jr. Clarisa Lisbeth Contreras. Jaden Devin Contreras. Jorge Alberto Contreras Jr. Stephanie Guadalupe Coronel Almeida. Valeria Correa. Christian Christopher Cortez. Presented by Mrs. Dominga Minga Vela, member of the ECISD Board of Trustees, Noah Nathaniel Cortez. Vanessa Guadalupe Cortez. Victor Lorenzo Cortez. Francisco Javier Cruz. Michael Cruz. Audrey Alexandra Cubria. Emily del Carmen Cuervo Solís. Samantha Iliana Cuevas. Keisha Meredith De Anda. Natalie Nadine De Hoyos. Neve Sky de la Garza. Xavier de la Rosa. Ray Anthony de Leon. Francisco Javier del Ángel Martínez. Alessandra Aisa del Valle. Amanda Jada D. Delgadillo. Rodrigo Azael Delgado. Abimael Despain. Asunción Despain. Aaron Gabriel Diaz. Nicholas Diaz. Fernando Domínguez. Jeslyn Isabella Eggstadt. Samantha Maylene Elizondo. Mariana Abigail Escamilla. Miranda Sofia Escamilla. Angel Fernando Escandón. Isaac Escobedo. Edson Ivan Espino. Jesus Ventura Espinosa. Ariana Jolie Espinosa Chapa. Deshaun Melvin Evans. Adrian Isaiah Falcon. Adam Flores. America Flores. Sierra Flores. Daira Alejandra Flores. Jody Lynn Flores. Kimberly Aide Flores. Sebastian Flores. Scarlett Lizette Fuentes. Abel Galeana. Darwin Gallardo. Francisca Gallardo. Gael Gallegos. Alberto Gámez Jr. Luis Gael Gámez. Presented by Mr. Oscar Salinas, former member of the ECISD Board of Trustees, Armando Garces Jr. Adriana Consuelo Garcia. Aime Garcia. Angela Garcia. Bianca Sadani Garcia. Cesar Garcia. Devon Deshawn Garcia. Abart Alejandro Garcia. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Leti Flores, Secretary of the Board of Trustees. Jasmine Itzel Garcia. Jaden Miguel Garcia. Kayla Garcia. Maria Elena Garcia. Mia Jolie Garcia. Noah Patrick Garcia. Rolando Garcia. Jocelyn Garcia. Arisdeli Garcia Damian. William Manuel Garcia Ibarra. María Fernanda Garcia Ruiz. Brandon Isaiah Garza. Christopher Garza Jr. Damian Lee Garza. Emma Nicole Garza. Kaylin Garza. Luis Gerardo Garza. Miriam Irene Garza. Nathaniel Matias Garza. Rodolfo Garza IV. Ryan Luis Garza. Valeria Garza. Yahairi Garza. Navi Elizabeth Gaitan. Allison Janice Giron Hernandez. Gustavo Nicholas Gloria. Presented by Dr. Martin Castillo, former member of the ECISD Board of Trustees, Abram Senin Gomez. Elisandro Gomez IV. José Julián Gómez Lumbreras. Alan Antonio González. Anaísa González. Anisa Renee González. Asriel Julián González. Christian González. Cynthia Giselle Gonzalez. Giselle Gonzalez. Mia Jane Gonzalez. Steven Gonzalez. Tiffany Gonzalez. Kevin Gonzalez Rodriguez. Melvin Eduardo Gonzalez Ventura. Wendy Alice Gracia. Yoselin Gracia. Emery Rose Guerra. Delilah Ann Guerrero. Desiree Asanet Guerrero. Jaime Ismael Guerrero. Victoria Guerrero. Ian Ramon Guillen. Victor Eduardo Guillen Ayala. Lorenzo Sebastián Gutierrez. Mitchell Steven Gutierrez Zapata. Jade Marie Guzman. John Paul Handy. Angela Jocelyn Hernandez. April Hernandez. Casey Ann Hernandez. Derek Brian Hernandez. Francisco Hernandez Jr. Isabella Hernandez. Jocelyn Noemi Hernandez. Katie Hernandez. Luis Alfonso Hernandez. Mauro Sharuk Hernandez. Pablo Alberto Hernandez. Seth Hernandez. Keira Hernandez Cantú. María Fernanda Hernández Montalvo. Lynette Karime Herrera. Iriana Janelle Higueros. Caitlin Marie Hinkle. Venice Linnea Villarreal Huffman. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Dr. Luis Louis G. Alamia, member of the Board of Trustees. Logan St. Clair Huizar. Kimberly Hurtado Rodriguez. Calvin Thomas Ibarra. José Eduardo Ibarra. Jesús Gregorio Iracheta. Liz Ixtepan Guzmán. Daniela Izaguirre. Tristan Isaac Izaguirre. Carolina Izquierdo Flores. Tony Oraja Georges Jr. Jaylene Marie Hassel. Kimberly Giselle Javieles Mejia. Betsaida Iliana Jaimes. Karime Judith Jimenez. Karen Alexa Jimenez. Luis Eleuterio Jimenez. Ricky Renee Johnson. Ruby Michelle Juarez. Maria Rosita Lavanzate. Yareli Landeros. Viviana Lara. Felipe Ángel Leal III. Ángel Eduardo Ledesma. Blandi Rebecca Limón. Diego Esteban Longoria. Coral Ariana López. Daniela Abigail López. José Felix López Jr. June Aiden López. Nicholas López. Roslyn López. Ruperto Gabriel López. Jeremiah J. Lozoya. Duilio Luevano. Diego Luna. Diego Joaquín Luna. Valeria Jacqueline Luna. Sara Verónica Lupercio.
Sara Madrid. Aileen Nayeli Madrigal. Anailí Kimberly Maldonado. Andrew Maldonado. Kaylin Nicole Manzanares. Mailí Jailin Marroquín. Dalila Martínez. Edgar Iván Martínez. Elizabeth Martínez. Israel Martínez. José Rodrigo Martínez. Joshua Alexander Martínez. Juliana Martínez. Marcos de Andre Martínez. Oscar Roel Martínez. Valeria Saday Martínez. Daniela Martínez Martínez. Jonathan Martínez Rodríguez. Eduardo Mata. Frida Vanessa Matamoros. Ethan D. Paul McTaggart. Ethan Iliakim Medina. Jesús Medina. Michael Anthony Medina Jr. Cristina Medina González. Cassandra Elisa Medrano. Daniel Alexis Medrano. Kevin Josué Mejía. Erasmo Mendoza. Montserrat Mendoza. Emily Monique Mireles. Jocelyn Leshai Mireles. Naima Soleil Mireles. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Leticia Leti Garcia, member of the Board of Trustees. Kaylin Montemayor. Cheyenne Teresita Montoya. Lauren Michelle Montoya. Alexa Renee Moreno. Eli Antonio Moreno. Arnulfo Molleda. Alonso Muñoz Esqueda. Erika Alice Navarro. Rosa Ernestina Navarro. Ailani Jumalei Nieto. Uriel Nieto. Adriana Divina Noyola. Fátima Núñez. Laura Nelly Ocañas. Maya Claudette Olvera. Valerie Ontiveros. Manuel Ornelas III. Eliud Orozco Corrales. Ana Cristina Ortega. Felipe Ortega. Armani Daniel Ortiz. Desiree Ortiz. Joshua Ortiz. Natalie Giselle Ortiz. Ralph Drew Pachecano. Jacqueline Padilla. Diana Padrón. Felicia Amaris Pañola. Isabela Grace Pantoja. Joseph Paredes. Miriam Elizabeth Paredes. Yatsiri Parra. Braxton Andrew Patiño. Jocelyn Scarlett Paz. Celina Ray Pesina. Edgar Ángel Perales. Ana Paola Peralta Rodríguez. Aldo Pérez Jr. Alina Adiel Pérez. Hanna Sofía Pérez. Janelle Nadine Pérez. Jaden Alejandro Pérez. Kaylin Nicole Pérez. Lily Ann Pérez. Marcia Pérez. Max Pérez. Melanie Jewel Pérez. Fernando Picasso Velasco. Brittany Scarlett Piña. Alicia Plácido Camacho. Anthony Portales. Keila Alejandra Portales. Paloma Pozos. Camila Chenoa Provenzano. Eva Elise Quintanilla. Presented by Mr. David Torres, President of the ECISD Board of Trustees, Lauren Leticia Quintanilla. Marely Quintanilla. Dana Jonere Quintero Aguirre. Cristian Isaí Quiroga. Andrea Barcilay Ramírez. Elida Ocañas. Jaciel Luan Ramírez. José Sebastián Ramírez. Kaylee Elise Ramírez. Samantha Ray Ramírez. Anthony Link Ramolete. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mr. Javier Salinas, member of the Board of Trustees. Jesús Heriberto Ramos Jr. Julia Elizabeth Ramos Muñoz. Valerie Rangel. Janely Yasmín Reséndez. José Marcelo Reséndez. Eva Marie Reyes. Denica Renee Reyes. Itzel Reyes. Carieli Azenet Reyes. Kayla Denise Reyes. Matthew Reyes. Ray Reyes. Araceli Marie Reina. Aileen Reina. Jesús Raimundo Reina. Katie Rubio Rico. Dulce María Rincón Posada. Akari Ríos. Juan Rivera Jr. Mia Rose Marie Robledo. Alejandro Rodríguez. Amelie Michelle Rodríguez. Ashley Nicole Rodríguez. Cerisa Sky Rodríguez. Christopher Joshua Rodríguez. Diego Rodríguez. Eleno Rodríguez Jr. Ebony Rain Rodríguez. Franklin Rodríguez. Jackie Nicole Rodríguez. Jesús Rodríguez. Jimena Rodríguez. Joseph Emanuel Rodríguez. J.V. Matthew Rodríguez. Kaylee Rodríguez. León Rey Rodríguez. Marlene Rodríguez. Miley Jordan Rodríguez. Ricardo Moisés Rodríguez. Eduardo Guadalupe Rodríguez Alonso. Stephanie Aner Rodríguez Pacheco. Marco Antonio Rodríguez Pérez. Sofía Michelle Rodríguez Rodríguez. Brianna Romo. Damian James Rosales. Alison Guadalupe Rubio. Alfredo Ruiz III. Robert Alexander Ruiz. Victoria Libertad Saavedra. Kimberly Sainz. Rolando Adrián Sainz. Sergio Abraham Sailais Jr. Presented by Mr. Alonso J. Medina, former member of the ECISD Board of Trustees, Diego Rogelio Salas. Melanie Michelle Salas. Andy Julián Salazar. Stephanie Abigail Salazar. Samantha Natalie Salazar. Sofía Salazar. Jaylene Nicole Salazar. Presented by Mrs. Letty Flores, Secretary of the ECISD Board of Trustees, Javier Christian Saldaña. Abraham Joseph Salinas. Dariana Salinas. Jacob Juan Salinas. Jeremiah René Salinas. Mia Rain Salinas. Valerie Salinas. Valeria Salinas Aguiñiga. Diego Armando Sánchez. Derek Jules Sánchez. Fidel Alexander Sánchez Jr. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Dominga Minga Vela, member of the Board of Trustees. Genesis Sanchez. Iris Judith Sanchez. Noemi Sanchez. Valerie Michelle Sanchez. Aaron James Sandoval. J. Thomas Santamaria. Ariel Segura. Alexis Sepúlveda. Edna Silguero. Alejandro Daniel Silva. Hilario Silva Jr., Daniela Solano, Alisami Solís, Erubiel Solís, Matthew Scott Solís, Victoria Solís, Rosendo Solís III, Arlene Alexandra Solorio, Lauren Isabel Soto, Tailín Marie Soto, Evalí Karina Telles, Devin Jeremiah Tijerina, Azalia Torres, Brianna Yamilet Torres, Rebeca Natalia Torres, Natalie Grace Tobias, Cristóbal Daniel Treviño, Destiny Spring Treviño, Juan Pablo Treviño, Talía Anaí Treviño, Deira Arlene Treviño Sánchez, Marcelo Turrubiantes Jr., Josué Abisaí Vaca, Alfredo Valdés Jr., Andrés Javier Valdés, Caleb Christopher Valenzuela, Israel Neftali Valladares, Selene Alicia Valladares Zúñiga, Carlos Raúl Valle Moreno, Santos Ángel Vallejo Jr., Aiden Venegas, Michael Isaiah Vargas, Mary Jane Nicole Vargas, Jocelyn Vázquez, Raúl Alexandre Vázquez, Jonathan Vázquez, Cristian Uriel Vega, Diego Vega, Precious Mariah Venegas, Israel Verdín Jr., Reina Ofelia de la Luz Verdugo, Diego Emir Vidal, Miguel Ángel Bielma Carrasquero. De Marcos Villanueva. Esteban Miguel Villanueva. María Celestina Villanueva. Jocelyn Villanueva Lucero. Diego Alejandro Villarreal. Giovanni Dominique Villarreal. Presented by Dr. Martín Castillo, former member of the ECISD Board of Trustees, Jolene Villarreal. Jonathan Gael Villarreal. Giovanni Villasana. Camila Itzel Guaye. Alia Ibarra. Emilio Julián Zapata. Charles Faustin Seller III. Oscar Cepeda. Aide Berenice Zúñiga. Maya Jainali Centeno. Coraima Acosta López. José Alexis Magallanes. Ezequiel Enríquez. At this time, please help me welcome EHS Student Council President Fatima Núñez for the benediction.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fatima Núñez, and I am proud to be Edinburg High School's Student Council President and a proud member of the graduating class. At this moment, I will begin our prayer. Lord, I thank you for everyone that is here in this room today, for all the parents, faculty, teachers, staffs, and everyone in this room. I pray that you please bless everyone and their journey that lays ahead from the beginning of now until the end. I am proud to present the class of 2025, and I hope you guys have an amazing journey in everything that lies ahead. I am grateful for everyone in this room and for every friendship that has been made. I now bless the class of 2025 and hope that everyone's future lies in the hands of the Lord. Amen. I now introduce our valedictorian, Rebecca Ayala. I apologize. I'm introducing our student body president, Mr. Peña. Mia Gonzalez.
Good afternoon, faculty, parents, friends, guests, and lastly, the class of 2025. We finally made it. From freshman jitters to senioritis, we have persevered through all the obstacles that come with being a high school student. However, this wouldn't have been done without the guidance of our counselors, teachers, and principals. From the moment we stepped foot into the halls of Edinburg High, they took us by the hand and helped us through our 4 years in order for us to achieve the greatness they knew we would achieve. For our family, they gave us love and support to remind us that we in fact are capable of accomplishing the impossible even when we felt like we couldn't. Bobcats. Each and every one of us have made an impact on another, and we all have learned lessons from each other that will help us when it comes to the real world. Take a moment to look around and appreciate each other, since this might be the last time we are here all together as a Bobcat family. Looking back into the beginning of this year, we have been through a lot together. Whether it be getting hyped for every pep rally or football games, to making sure we all pass our classes, those will be the memories that we will cherish. I know each and every one of you will accomplish big things in this world, and I wish nothing but the absolute best for you. This is a moment in our lives that we will look back on with smiles, and I am extremely grateful to be sharing this special moment with you. As we now move on to this next chapter in our lives, let us know we will persevere with anything and everything, because we are capable of making a name for ourselves, becoming a part of the legacy that is Edinburg, the city we built. Thank you, fellow Bobcats, for allowing me to be your senior class president. Remember, Bobcats, to stay classy and stay true to the red and blue. Now, my fellow classmates, please stand. And join me as we move our tassels from the left to the from the right to the left to signify that we are now official high school graduates. When I say Bobcat, you say pride. Bobcat, pride! Please remain standing as our EHS choir leads us for the last time in our alma mater.
Well, everybody, that concludes this commencement ceremony for the Edinburg High School class of 2025. Thank you for joining us. Have a beautiful afternoon, and great job, Bobcat!